But I'm glad to have all you guys here, so thank you for tuning in. Tiki Dog, thank you. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So we've got, I think I have all these. Yes, I have all those cards so far. Come on, legendary. Give me one. Oh, I don't have one of these. Cabal Talon Priest. Give a friendly minion +3 health. Add a random potion. A random beast +2/+2. I have one of those guys. Definitely have a bunch of these. And I got a bunch of this. Deal damage equal to this minion's attack. Oh, I guess, yeah. So if you have, like, this card, for example. Okay, that's kind of neat. Godzilla, what can I say? Kira, yeah, you're the last one. And I am good on mines for right now. Probably for a very long time. Alright, so I've got one of these. I don't have one of these. 6 mana, 3/8 with taunt. He's like a very pretty ancient. Grime Street Outfitter. Of all minions, I have one of those. I have one of those too. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tiki Dog. Welcome, welcome. You all deserve it. So I have that guy. I have that cool Torn lady. Oh, Doppelgangster. Summon 2 copies of this minion. Looks like a pretty evil dwarf. Seriously, you guys all deserve it. Alright, I've got all these already. I've got that. Not very many epics so far. Oh, there's another one. Seems like every time I complain about something, I get what I complain about. Alright, I've got that one. I don't think I have this one. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do. I have that one. I have that one. Finders keepers. That's kind of neat. Well, alright, so this sounds really weird, but this is like a personal beliefs that I have, and this is like not based on anything but experience. But if something is like not going your way, when you complain about it, sometimes that is somehow magically what can make that thing happen. But it only works if you wait an appropriate amount of time. Like, so for example, complaining about where's this fucking train, because I ride the train all the time. You have to actually wait like at least like, you have to give it like at least 10 minutes before you can complain about it. But often I found as soon as that complaint leaves your lips, magically the train appears. I think this happens like, for me, probably like 90% of the time. But the trick, you have to wait. So I was averaging, I think, every 15 packs. So if I don't get another legendary by like maybe like pack 20, or that'll work, hopefully not 15, but then complaining should work again. Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense. It's not like a real thing. It's just something that, like, for some whatever reason, just happens to work out in my life.
Rare.
Just really weird coincidences. So see, here's another epic. What did I say? Crystal Weaver. Give all your demons +1/+1. I wish that was give your demons +1/+1 wherever they were. That would be kind of neat. Well, no. You complaining about your grades, but you have to then also put in the proper amount of effort. See, that's how it works. You have to try. Shuffle this minion into your opponent's deck. He's cute though. Look at that little ferret guy. Ferret in a hat. Brilliant card. Gonzola in a nutshell, yes. It's not your fault? So what about those 3 students that passed? How did they do it? Were they just really lucky? Did they fuck up the curve for the rest of the class, or what? I only ever failed 2 classes in my life. I failed honors chemistry, and that was because, it was mostly because I had trouble paying attention and I never bothered to memorize the periodic table.
Rare.
And
Cool. Rare.
ooh, nice. The end of your turns, give all minions in your hand +1/+1. And I was also bullied heavily in chemistry class. So for all those reasons, I did not pass chemistry. I think I failed with like a 34 or something, like terrible. And the other class that I failed was in college. I took a Illustrator class for Adobe Illustrator. And I went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia, and they had like block classes, so you would only have a class once per week, but it would be for 4 hours. And so because of that, you could only miss... Thank you so much for the host, a Grand Dragon 888. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome new viewers. I hope you guys are all having a great night. Yeah, well, no, so I did okay in the Illustrator class, but see what happened. Another wind-up Virgo bot. I think I already have that guy. I think I have all of these. No, I don't have this. After your opponent plays a minion, transform it into a sheep. Oh, that's kind of neat. So, I actually did not pass Illustrator because I missed 2 classes. So you would automatically fail if you missed more than 1 class. You got 1 freebie, second one, your host. So the only reason I missed the second class, I was driving, I was in my car, I was, you know, putting on makeup while driving, because I was like 19 at the time and not responsible. Don't do that. I do not recommend it, but I was doing it. And I like look up in my rear view for like just like 1 second, and I was slowing down, like cruising to a stop at a red light, and then I was assuming that the person in front of me, they had plenty of time to cruise through the yellow light, but they stopped at the yellow light. They stopped at a yellow light. So slowing down, I look up in my rear view to like check something, and then I look down, and I did not have enough time to stop. So like my car like wedged itself underneath this SUV. And yeah, so I mean the car was like technically drivable, but it did the thing where the hood, because it was a really, really old Pontiac Firebird, and so it did the thing where the hood just like made like a teepee, and so I was able to like slowly drive it home. The police let me drive it home, but I was not able to make it into class, and so I failed my Illustrator class. Yeah, I did pass the material. Like our final, because even though I knew I failed, I still finished up the rest of the classes. Which was education.
Golden coming.
Oh, golden jade blossom. And our final was to trace the Coca-Cola, like the Coca-Cola symbol with the pen tool. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever like played around in Illustrator, but the pen tool is really tricky. Like, it's just really, you have to practice a lot with it to get a feel for like how to get it to curve the way that you want, like where to put the little, whatever the points that they call. I turned it down a little bit, so let me know. Let me know if that's better. I did think I had the game up a little bit. And yeah. So that was how I failed the other class. So we've got enemy minions lose stealth. I feel like that would really piss someone off. Alright. Now it's time for some legendaries. Come on. Come on, Blizzard. For all the money that I've given you in this last few months, I deserve 2 more legendaries. I explained to him what happened. Like, I let him know in advance. Like, as soon as I had the accident, you know, I let the teacher know. But he was like, you know what this means? I was like, God damn it. Yeah, they were pretty strict about that. It's like you almost wish, like, can't I just make up the class? Like, can't I just sit in during, like, a different scheduled class, like an evening class or something? But no, they were not that flexible. Return a friendly minion to your hand. Alright, I've got all these others ready. Come on, legendary. I need some more.
Rare.
Sea Devil Stinger. The next Murloc you play costs. Oh, I got one of those, I think. I think I got one of those guys.
Rare.
Cool.
Rare.
Golden Lotus Agents. Oh, so speaking of classes, another epic. I need a legendary. Legendary is what I'm looking for. So speaking of classes, I just finished actually. I took a jewelry making class because I want to learn a new artistic skill. And I've always kind of been interested in jewelry making, so I finally took the plunge and signed up for a class at one of our local arts centers. So, Cabal Trafficker. At the end of your turn, add a random demon to your hand. Kind of neat, I like that. Got that guy already. Got that guy already. And I've got that already. Well, yeah, I agree with that as well. If you can pass, you should pass. But their point was just that they're like, okay, so, you know, you've got like, it was like 12 weeks per quarter at 4 hours a class. So, like, if you miss